Now it's Fields. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 2. Hill now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. To throw is Hill. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Hill. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Parkey is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Hill looks to throw. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Hill. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pick. Go.
Hill on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. Over the middle to Evans. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Elliott, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin Lloyd in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Out to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, Hill flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down to about the 22 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They complete it to Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. All eyes on Fields. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Hill.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last throw here for Hill.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock.
This is the player card. Here you can see your. This is the development. Here are a player's motive. This player has a zone ability. This is a.
Today.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Bridgewater going to throw right away. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Steps away. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown! Hunter Renfro, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Reed. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not. Takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Smith on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now Geno on first down. Keeping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chubb again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Bridgewater.
A quick pass here has got Shepard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That is caught. Touchdown Bears. Will Dissly. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. So that drive of 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. That'll be caught by Anderson. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Geno. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. To throw is Bridgewater. Touchdown! They're going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.